Well, all right. Well, we'll just go ahead and get into it. Kyle, welcome back to the show, man. It's good to have you back on. How's it been?
It's been good. It's been a crazy pandemic that everybody's going through.
It really has been. And you're Indiana, right? Just to make sure for everyone
Yeah,
and myself, how's it? How are things up there in Indiana as far as the pandemic?
it's good. Look, today it's snowing, so
Oh,
yeah,
bummer.
we knew that time was coming.
Well, I know you guys. We're gonna have you on for the Thanksgiving episode, but is everything fine as far as that?
Yeah, I told you about my wife's uncle. Everything's going well, though. He
Good.
had a heart problem, so he's going well. He actually came home day of Thanksgiving, so
Oh, good.
it's yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm sorry we couldn't have you on, but we're glad to have you on this week. And so you have some news for us, man. We might as well just hit the ground running. What's going on?
I'm very excited. I'm not running at my local short track now this year. I'm going to go to a traveling series. It's called the Vorst Compact Touring Series.
Oh,
If you
nice.
ever get a chance, check them out on YouTube. Just put in the Vorst Compact Touring Series. Maybe Bristol Motor Speed will show up with them on there. Yeah, I'm just very excited. We're gonna run that series. We got a huge sponsor for this year.
Who's the sponsor?
Dairy Queen. We picked up Dairy Queen.
Oh, awesome, man.
That's cool.
So is it Vor? Say again the name of the touring series, Vorks?
It's Vors, VORES. It's a
Vors.
compact touring series. The cars are compact.
Okay.
They're Hondas and whatnot, but the front ends of them look like late models. They got Ford Mustangs on them, Camaros, Toyota Camrys, and we run on Hoosier racing tires. So it's pretty cool. It's just a low budget class, making it look like a late model.
Okay. So is there any difference between the compacts you were running at the short track and these, or are they pretty much identical?
Very, it's open. You can run whatever kind of engine you want to run. We run a spring shock package, just different stuff like that. We're actually going to run on Hoosier racing tires at our local short track. We don't run on the Hoosiers. You run on straight street tire. So high speeds, we're going to be running real fast speeds compared to where we run at 40 to 50 miles an hour at our little short track.
Okay. So as far as the touring series, you mentioned Bristol on there. Any other big tracks around the country that you're going to be running at?
Actually, it's Nashville. We're going to Nashville Speedway.
Okay.
They get schedule. They're Salem Speedway and Winchester are pretty big. Lucas Oil Raceway Park, I know the trucks and Xfinity series used to run at it back in like the 2000s. Those are the big ones. Oh, and then we're going to be running Eldora. They have something
nice
for one race just to say it's history. Say you've been on the track.
Oh, that's awesome.
We run there in August, I know.
So what track are you looking forward to the most?
The most I'm looking forward to Bristol because, you can be able to say that you ran on Bristol Motor Speedway. That's going to be huge.
That's right. And with the cars, the way they sound, you probably run wide open. It's going to be crazy there.
Yeah, they're reaching, I saw like 80 to 90. In one of those cars, it's kind of crazy. But if you watch the video on YouTube, they're wide open around there. They might let off in the corner, let it ease through, but then they're pretty much wide open. I'm definitely looking forward to it, especially after watching them on YouTube and stuff. I'm excited.
All right. So let's go back to this year. That's 2021. Let's talk about this year. Has the pandemic affected anything up there as far as short track racing, like limiting schedules and anything like that?
Yeah, it kind of hurt us. We didn't get to run our car this year. With the pandemic, it started late.
Right.
All schedules got pushed back, like you just said. So my brother-in-law put me in one of his cars for a couple races, but it just wasn't the same. So I pretty much set out and just watched my little nephew run instead of getting our car ready and tearing it up. And then Brooke really decided that she wanted to run that Vor series. She seemed like it would be more fun. So we just started focusing on that and trying to get the car ready for this 2021.
Okay. So how do you do this year? Did you?
I I ran 2 races and I
Two
finished in
races.
the top in both races.
In the top 10, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 8th and 6th place.
All
So
right. Well, that's kind of, so how did this deal manifest? Did somebody approach you saying, "Hey, drive my car in this touring series"?
actually my buddy Justin Brown, he is a champion in the Vor series. We took our car over there, was gonna run actually we was gonna try to run this year at our short track, and we took it over there, and Brooke saw his race car sitting in the garage and he had these Hoosier tires on it, and she was like, man, that's awesome. That's a race car right there. You know, you see a race car with some Hoosiers on it compared to our street tires.
Oh yeah.
She was so, and he saw her eyes and he's like, you want to go boards, don't you? So on our way home, we was leaving his garage. We left our car over there. And we was leaving the garage, and she just started talking about it. And then we went to our short track and started watching the cars that we do race that we would have raced in. She's like, yeah, we're not coming back here to race. We're going to go to that traveling series.
Oh, so that was your wife's decision in order to jump on up. Okay. And so was it her that landed the sponsorship with Dairy Queen, or how'd that manifest?
She made my sponsor packet, but I email everybody around. I email all kinds of companies, and we was sitting on the couch one night. It was like 8:30 at night, and Dairy Queen messaged us. I was so shocked. I wasn't expecting Dairy Queen to come on board.
Oh, awesome, man. So do you have any other sponsors, or was Dairy Queen the big one?
Dairy Queen's the big one. We got them on the hood, and we're going to put them on the quarter panel. But we also have our buddy that owns a installation company around here, Grinstead Installation and Shores Chassis and Cox Hardware Flooring. They're going to be on our car this year as well. But Dairy Queen's is definitely our big sponsor.
Oh man, I mean that is so awesome compared to where you were in episode 24, which seems like forever ago. In fact, the whole world seems like forever ago since I met you at Daytona this year. It sounds like it's just coming along splendidly. And how long do you plan to run in this particular series until you can anymore, or what's the plan?
That's a good question. We went and met up with Dairy Queen, and we were sitting there, and he just happened to ask if we have a good year in this series this year, what's our plans? And I'm like, whoa, he's already talking about plans like moving up here in a year or so. I'm like, I went home and told Brooke, I couldn't believe it. So he said something about modifieds, and I'm thinking maybe a street stock or something, but
okay.
It kind of sounds like we got a plan here with Dairy Queen. Like he's on board for it.
That's good. You have a question?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Preston's got a question.
I'll cut it. I mean, you were doing pretty good. So Kyle, you talk about this new series. When does the series start, and like how long does it run for in a year?
Good question. The first race is February 26th and the 27th, and it's in Florida. It's at Five Flag Speedway. The last race of the season will be October 30th at Nashville.
Okay, so how many races altogether? Wait, did you say that? No, I don't think you did. How many races altogether are there?
They're looking at 16 to 17 races.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The thing about this series that I like is we don't run every weekend. You run maybe twice out of the month. They'll spread it out, and then you go from there. But you get a little bit more family time. That's why I like it too. It's more like a truck series schedule.
It almost sounds kind of like it helps with costs as well, probably too, in that nature.
Yeah.
Are the length of the races that to where you need to change tires, or is it just kind of one of those quick 60 set, depending on the size of the track, 60, 70 lap races, and that's it?
Man, you're hitting it. Today they came out with this track that's up here by us. We're about 15 minutes from it, Anderson Speedway. The owner came out and said that he wants to run a 66 lap race, but he wants to mandate a pit stop. So that's really interesting. I know a lot of the guys are talking on Facebook today about it. They're excited, but I'm not in the rules on what kind of pit stop. Are you gonna have to change 4 tires? How's that gonna work? We don't know yet.
So what does that do for you as far as finding a pit crew and getting them ready if in fact it was to be 4 tires and fuel during that pit stop? How do you find those guys?
I got my uncle. He's pretty much my crew chief, and I got one buddy that's wanting to do it. But if we got to change 4 tires, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it with 2 guys. So
No,
that's the thing.
difficult, man.
Yeah, we'll look like a small budget team in the NASCAR league.
Oh yeah, but but everybody's saying sounds like it's going to be in the same boat. It's not, it sounds like I've never heard of this racing series before, and I'm glad you brought it to our attention because I think it'd be more eyes on it, especially going forward, and we'll definitely keep up with it through the season. How is one going to watch this? Is this streamed on YouTube, their Facebook page, or?
You can if you can actually watch it on Mav TV. They got it on Mav TV. They call it Short Track America. They do broadcasting on there. Speed 51 does a lot of coverage on them too. I know they're doing the Snowball Derby this weekend. You got the streaming app for that. It's Speed 51, and you can watch a lot of races. A lot of the races are pay-per-viewed for them.
Okay. Yeah, Preston's pulling it up right now on YouTube, and he's gonna be taking a look at it. It looks pretty intense, man. How many drivers, including you, are going to be competing next year?
Well, I'll tell you right now. Right now, there's 10 rookies that have already committed for next year, and it's only December. So, and that's including
you. Wow.
Huh?
And that's including you. 10
rookies. They have came out with first place. They're going to pay you $500. Second place is $300, and then third place is $200 for the rookies.
Wow.
And they even give you the trophies. The trophy's huge. It's almost like a championship trophy just to win the rookie of the year. And that's what I told my uncle, I told Brooke, that's the goal. Our goal is to go out there and win rookie of the year.
Right.
But you got to make every race. You was asking about how many drivers there are.
Yeah.
Bristol had like 70 drivers show up. Of course, everybody wants to run Bristol.
That's kind of like the late model equivalent to Martinsville. Everybody wants to run that race. Wow.
Exactly.
So what do you have any reservations, or are you kind of like, what's your biggest, like, I'd hate to say concern because I'd hate to think that the driver would want to put those out in their mind, but what's your biggest, like, going into this year? It's a big step up, got a sponsor on the hood, you're making waves, you're gaining traction. What's your biggest, man, if this doesn't work out, if this goes wrong, what could happen? It's not necessarily towards your whole career, but as far as this season, it's like, what's your biggest kind of worry right now?
My biggest concern is the traveling. Obviously, we've never traveled. We've traveled only 20 minutes from our house to a track.
Right.
And I'm kind of paranoid about the Florida race. If we can make it there, but I talked to Dairy Queen on it was last Friday. We talked to them, and he was like, yeah, we're not going to miss it. If we're running for rookie of the year, we're not going to miss it. So I'm not saying Dairy Queen's going to pull all the money out for us, but I believe he's not wanting us to miss a race because that's ultimate his goal too, is to win rookie of the year.
Now
but you got to make every race. You're not going to make any race if you don't win rookie of the year. You got to make it.
Right. And who's he as far as Dairy Queen?
His name's Dave.
Is it
Dave Trick?
Is he an owner of, or like, what's his position at Dairy Queen?
He's a franchise owner, and it's Dairy Queen in Indianapolis.
Okay. So
out there in the Irvington, Indiana area.
That sounds like a game plan to me. I mean, Dave has the faith in you. I know I'm going to be following this series very closely here in the next year. And, sorry I missed you at Bristol. Were you there at Bristol by any chance?
We ended up making it to Bristol.
Yeah, I was just kind of just on one track mind, get in there and get out,
Exactly.
But that was a good race. But I'm sorry I missed you there. But when's the Bristol race for your series? Do you have a date on that?
Well, we're actually still trying to make a date on it. I keep bugging the director of the series. He's been talking to Bristol because of the NASCAR dirt race.
Yeah.
We typically run it right there at the end of May or the 1st of June. And I guess Bristol is wanting to run some more dirt races. So they're trying to figure out when they're going to be able to get the dirt up and stuff. Because they don't want to just run the NASCAR race. They want to bring in some other dirt racing.
I can't blame them.
Telling our director, oh, yeah, why would you just put it down for the NASCAR, Might as well bring some money in there.
Okay, so well, that's to be determined. I might try to make it up there to see that race. Definitely, your race,
I'll
not,
definitely.
not the
Yeah.
not well, and the dirt race. I'm gonna try to see both. But what else is there? Anything else going on, man? Like, you know, what else is going on since the last time we talked?
There hasn't been a lot. I mean, we've just been trying to get this car done. I want to have it done before Christmas time, but it's kind of pushing, you know.
All right.
Trying to get the sponsor money, and get everything ready. I don't want to keep bugging him. It's around the holidays and stuff, so I'm just excited, and definitely looking forward to February, and hopefully we can make it down there, which we should be able to make it down there since we're running for Rookie of the Year.
Now, when you say down there in February, or down in Florida in February, what part of Florida?
I'm sorry, it's Pensacola, Florida, where
Okay.
it's at Five Flag Speedway. Snowball Derby is going to run there this weekend.
Okay. And another off-topic question? Since you're going to be in Florida, you're going to try to make it to the 500 again?
Well, I sure would like to, but with my wife being a nurse, she's kind of been busy on the whole COVID thing.
No, I'm sure
they're
she has.
filling up here at the hospital and everything, so we'll see how that works. I know I want to, but we don't even know how that's going to work out with all the fans, if they're going to allow fans and stuff like that in stands. So,
well, I hope so. I renewed my tickets.
yeah,
so
we got lucky last year. We ended up being, like I said, we won pit passes and garage pit passes with that BJ McLeod team, and we probably would never win. But
yeah, that's right. And well, it was crazy how we met. And I know I told you, Preston, and told everybody else on Daytona Escapades and how we met. But yeah, we were camping next to each other. And hey, what's your jacket mean? So
yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. And this is our second repeat driver here in the marbles. But yeah, man, that's awesome news. I'm glad it's going well for you. Before you leave, and before we let you go here, I know you have your social media accounts, but do you have a social media account for your race team and the series that you're running so everybody can follow you?
Facebook is probably the best one to go through. I know a lot of people's got Facebook as well. It's BKR, and the BKR is all capitalized, and then you space it to 57.
Okay, BKR.
Capitalize the BKR space. Yeah,
and that's on Facebook.
I do a lot of my updates on that.
Okay.
Facebook, my Instagram and all that. I don't know. It's really a family type thing, but I do a lot of my Facebook updates for my racing page.
All right.
Like I'll take pictures of the race car and we'll just keep updating it and go from there. But I'm telling you, you guys check it out and look forward to seeing you guys check out this series, because this series is growing. I think we're going into our 10th year with it, which I'm a rookie, so I haven't been in it yet.
Well, I mean, that's awesome though. I mean, that's big news. That's, you're not just stationary anymore. You're traveling. You're going to be putting your name out there more in front of hopefully more people here in the next year, depending on if stadiums and stuff let you in and let fans in, which I know I definitely would like to go to Bristol and see these cars run. Give me to go up there again.
The coolest thing is in Florida, we're going to be on the series with the ARCA. ARCA is going to be there, so that's pretty cool. You get your name out there. Who knows?
Yeah, rub elbows with those guys. Look, if you're going to be out there for ARCA, look for Owen Smith.
Owen Smith, okay.
Yeah, he was on the show, and he follows the show, and yeah, follow him. Say, hey, I know in the marbles.
Yeah, we sent him a couple stickers to put on the car too.
His stickers were on the car at Kansas there. So, and you got our stickers, right?
Yep. I got them ready to go on the new car.
All right, man. That's what I like to hear. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, man, that's all. First of all, that's awesome news. Thanks for being on the show and sharing it with us. Kind of an exclusive, I feel, here in the Marbles, and I'm really honored that you waited to tell us. I'm glad, everything's fine with your wife's uncle and stuff. And man, best of luck to you, man. It's going to be awesome to watch here in February. Watch you.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it.
Rub elbows with the big boys there in the traveling series. But that's awesome, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. It's a big step, man. Well, but we'll let you get going. I know you got some stuff that you need to take care of. But thanks again for stopping on the show, and It'll be out Thursday, and it's on YouTube. Make sure to go on YouTube and check it out, man.
All right. Thank you, Impressive.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Yep, there's Reston.
You too.
We're still working everything out here,
Yeah,
pal.
it's working. It's a work in
But, hey,
progress.
thanks again, man. Be safe up there. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you later, man.
All right. You guys too. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Hey, race fans, want more In the Marbles content? Make sure to subscribe below and check out our videos over here.